Hi, I'm Antonio Centeno. I'm the founder of Real Men, Real Style. Today I'm going to be answering the question, Antonio, when should I wash my premium dress shirt? Basically, the gentleman has spent quite a bit of money on a very nice dress shirt, and he's wondering how often should he wash it? How should he wash it? Seems like a simple question, but once you start to spend good money on clothing, you start to worry, am I taking care of it the right way? Is it going to last as long as I want it to? Now, before I get into this, gentlemen, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. That way these videos come right to you. In addition, if you like this, if you find it useful, I'd appreciate the like and comment down below. Let me know how we're doing. Let me know if you've got any tips or if you think I could improve upon these videos. And of course, I'm going to link over to the article, which is going to go into more detail. I'm going to link over to some of the detergents that I recommend and other things that I'm going to recommend here as I give out the advice. So let's dive right into it. So this came in from a gentleman in my Build Your Wardrobe program. That is a private online Facebook group that if you graduate from my style system, you graduate from the personal image system, that I'll put you in there, and you've basically got access to me along with hundreds of other men who have been building their wardrobe and actually, ask these kind of questions, and they give solid responses. But the gentleman's asking, Antonio, I just spent over $100 on a really nice dress shirt. How often should I wash it? How should I wash it? So let's first address the question, how often should you wash your dress shirt? Sounds pretty simple, deceptively simple, but the answer is when it's dirty. I know, kind of a cheat answer, but really, so I'll tell you, I've got shirts right over here in the studio, and I'll probably wear them maybe 20 or 30 times before washing them. I know some of you guys think, Antonio, are you that dirty? No. The thing is I'll oftentimes only wear these shirts for maybe 20 minutes here, 30 minutes there, usually when I'm filming or if I have to get on a live webinar. Oftentimes I'll come in maybe, not always dressed in a suit. And so if I'm wearing a sweater but I want to film a video with a nice shirt, I'll throw on the shirt. If I'm going to do a batch filming set, I'll oftentimes wear 3 or 4 shirts in a row. Now, I'm not going to take those shirts because they're not dirty and wash them. Think of washing and cleaning your clothing as it has a certain number of washes in the life of the clothing. So if you think of it that way, you actually want to wash your clothing as little as possible without, wearing anything dirty. Now, the first things I'll look at are going to be the inside of the collar and the cuffs. So there is where I'll probably be able to tell after maybe, 20, 30-minute wears, okay, I'm starting to see a little bit of sweat stains in there if I wear it for a full day or for a couple days. If I wear it for half a day and it's really hot outside, I'm going to end up washing it. Another thing that I do to help lengthen time periods between washing is I always wear an undershirt. So I'm a big fan, you guys know, of rib tee undershirts, and Mike has been supporting me for years, sending me free undershirts and stuff like that. And I love their undershirts. They're what I reach for. But the best part about an undershirt, gentlemen, is that it protects your more expensive dress shirt by preventing, basically sweat stains. It absorbs the sweat, or if you're wearing deodorant, it's not going to allow that to be passed as easily to the dress shirt. So, how to wash a dress shirt. 3 things that you can do in order to maximize the life of the dress shirt when you have to wash it. Number 1, use actually less detergent than what is recommended and just do some spot cleaning. So I always use like Shout. Try to use a good detergent, try to use Tide, but if you got to use a less expensive one, just be careful of overdoing. A lot of times as gentlemen, I don't know, maybe it goes back to, what was that TV show, Home Improvement? I always want to overdo things. So I used to want to throw in like 2, if they say 1 cup of detergent, I'd throw in 2 just for good measure. But what that does is it actually can tear apart, it can actually have a detrimental effect on the clothing because it's a base, and as it's actually can start to eat into the clothing. So you want to be careful with overdoing it. In fact, I recommend use half and use something like Shout just to do some spray, like I said, in the collar area, in the around the cuff, or anytime you've got a spot stain, go ahead and spray that as well. Let it sit for 10 minutes, then wash it with half as much detergent. The second thing is to use a bag. Use a detergent bag. Or a clothing bag. The reason you want to use these, you can buy for like $5, $10 on Amazon. I'll link over to them in the article. But this is going to protect the shirt from getting caught in other clothing, and that leads to point number 3. You want to use a modern, more, let's say, safe washing machine. A lot of the older ones, they use those center agitators, and The problem with a center agitator is that a dresser can get caught in there, especially if you're not using a laundry bag, and it can actually get ripped or torn. So especially you can lose quite a few buttons. So again, follow those 3 tips. Your clothing is going to last longer. You're going to be happier with it because you're going to be end up saving money. And hopefully that answers the question. Again, check out the article. I go into more and I link over to a number of the products that I recommend. Take care. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.